Good evening, everyone. I'm George Martorano, and welcome to my Fourth World segment. Tonight, we're going to talk about someone, and this someone had an interesting life, and this someone used to travel a lot, and it seems he played things to the edge, and this is an interesting story. There was a country in South America, and this someone goes there, and he needed some cash. So they designed a plan, him and this gorgeous girl, about arranging a fake kidnapping of an oil executive. So, but he had some help. He had some friends in this country, and they were young and they were foolish. So they go on, and this girl procures this oil executive, and it had this mountainous regions where there were these very lovely chalets. And this beautiful girl, she takes this oil executive to the chalet, and they're spending some wonderful time. Well, this certain someone now he sends a note to the oil company that they don't pay the ransom of $1 million, the guy will have his demise. So even to make it look so much so real, his friends, they had one friend, a young guy, worked at the morgue. In this, morgues in these foreign countries are always full, and he retrieved the finger. So the finger was sent to the oil company, and the money, and this was going on in this country at the time. These kidnapping of oil people. So the finger hits the office of this oil company, and the money was paid, but they didn't specify what type of money was paid. And this pickup truck, actually a pickup truck, came with the money to the country that was basically $1 million in that country. That the money was basically worthless. So what they did is they just took the money that they had, this currency, local currency, and they couldn't spend it at any tourist places. They went to the places where, the locals and the peasants, and they just really had a good time with this money. And so much so, when the beautiful girl was had the executive tucked away in the chalet, when she finally caught up with this guy, this adventurer, she got very upset because she did her part and this money was worthless. She got so mad that she slapped the guy, and she got on a plane and went back to New York City. She was a very hip New York girl, and some time passed, and this young adventurer had some trouble in his life, and was brought up in court that he orchestrated the kidnapping of this oil executive, and he's so capable of doing this and that. Well, his lawyers brought in the oil executive, and he says, "I was never kidnapped. I don't know what you're talking about. I had a wonderful time." And he showed his fingers, and none of his fingers were missing, so that went nowhere. So I wanted to share that humorous story. It's not the fourth world segments, but he was a very handsome adventurer, and he was all over doing this kind of stuff. And it's good for a book and it's good for a movie, but they say, strange to say, that this young daring adventurer looked a lot like me. Anyway, I want to share that segment with you today of the fourth world. I love doing this, and we will do some more. Thank you. Good day.